Hey, it's Matt Davis with Matt Davis Games, and I've been doing a lot of streaming and stuff, but I wanted to share something. It's just a little story. Long time ago, I had, I guess I could do the whole story. So a long time ago, I had the NES when I was like really little, and we got the Genesis that we asked for Christmas. That was super exciting. And then when I was a little older, I got a PlayStation 1, and that was really cool. The graphics were great. And eventually I decided to go back to Nintendo, and I got the GameCube. But because I thought I was going to get a PlayStation 2, I didn't trade in my games with the system. I kept the games but sold my system, and it was cool because I had buddies who had PlayStations, so I could play my games there and stuff, but I couldn't play them at home. So I brought my case over to my buddy's house, and it was like high school. We were playing those. They were retro then. They're like super retro now. But previous generation games, and it was cool. And I got married. He went to college, and I went to college too, but that's besides the point. Well, he finally permanently moved out of his parents' house, and so I called him up. I'm like, hey, do you have my PlayStation games? Because I finally got a PlayStation 2, and I was like, maybe, it'd be cool to play those old games again. Well, he looked and looked and looked, and he could not find the games at all. He actually felt so bad about it that he bought me some PlayStation games so that to try to build out my library again. And let's see, I've been looking for these games for like 9 or 10 years now. And he calls me up the other day, and he's like, guess what I found? I found your PlayStation games. They were in a box that were like in his storage, and his wife finally went through and found them. So I was super excited. I'm like, let's meet tomorrow, but we couldn't meet tomorrow. We ended up having to meet the next week. But just to find this time capsule here. So this is my CD case that I keep my PlayStation games in. And it's like this leather with the zipper and the handle, and it actually holds the cases. I don't have anything like this now. Everything I have just holds the CDs. So, all right. So here is what I have in this leather-bound time capsule. All right. So Frogger, he is back. And, the case is a little busted. But, yep, there's the game. That was a fun game. I remember that one. You'd have to, cross the street. And that's every Frogger. But this was almost more like a Mario game, and where the tracks weren't so linear. So, yeah, he is back. The Frogmeister. All right. This is fun. Interactive Sampler Disc CD Volume 8. So this is probably a promotional disc I got. It does not say what's on it. It also doesn't say where I got it from. So maybe we'll have a follow-up video to play some of these sampler games. All right. Twisted Metal 2. I remember my friend had this game, and it was totally awesome, so I finally got it. For my fear of clowns, I always liked driving as the clown car. Probably because that's the main character. He's in the logo. I don't know. But for those of you who never played that game, it's like a car fighting game where you have guns and stuff. All right, this is one of my favorites. I don't know what games are on it, but it is a Pizza Hut disc. So this came as like a promotion when you ordered from Pizza Hut. All right. Of course, I had Tomb Raider. Let's just not say anything else. All right. Nameko Museum, Volume 3. I didn't know there was more than one volume of this, but it comes with Mrs. Pac-Man, Dig Dug, is that Galaga? Or Glaxian, and then, this is hard to read, Pole Position, Fozon, Duraga. I'm sure you guys will let me know if I'm slaughtering those names, but all right. And I also had Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3. I just remember thinking to myself, if this is what real driving is like, I don't want to do it because I'd get going too fast and then I'd wreck. But real driving is way easier than these games. All right, another racing game. It looks like I paid $30 for this game at one point. Test Drive 5. Jeez, that seems really expensive. Video Game and Music Exchange. That was, I think, that was pretty far away too. But yes, there's another racing game. I don't remember this one. I do remember Need for Speed. All right, Bust a Move 2 Arcade Edition. So I had Bust a Move on another system too, I think, or maybe it was this one. It was just one of my favorite games. It might have been my Game Gear, which is another video, but story with that too. Everybody's favorite, Tony Hawk, Pro Skater. Now he's like Tony Hawk Old Skater, but much love. I used to love this game. And like my kid, he plays the Tony Hawk game on the Game Boy Advanced SP, so it's pretty cool to see him enjoying some of the same games I did. Okay, this next game I gotta preface a little bit. There were some movies that came out that I was really excited for because they already had some movies out, and then they were gonna make some more, and I was gonna get really excited. So I asked for the video game for Christmas. I asked my grandparents for it, and I said I wanted it for PlayStation. And my grandma didn't know what a PlayStation was or what anything was when it came to this gaming stuff. She got it for me on PC. Well, of course, I didn't have a computer powerful enough to run it, so I had to return it, and I got the game for PlayStation. So here is Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace, and the game is not much better than the movie, but there is like lightsaber fights and stuff. I don't know. I remember being frustrated with the game and not playing it very much. And then this one feels like it's overloaded, so let's see what's all in here. Is it overloaded, or am I just... Okay, so this is Crash Bandicoot. I have Crash Bandicoot in here, and I must have had this double case and thought it would be clever to put them together. I also have Crash 2 in here. Ooba-da-ga! That's what the mask guy says when you hit him. And what else is in here? Uh-oh. Hope this is something. Well, here in crayon is a list of cheat codes. There's a bunch of triangles, squares, and X's written down. Let's see if we can get that. So, Yeah, it must be for Crash Bandicoot because it was in the case for it, but that's silly. Whoa, other way. There is my time capsule of PlayStation games. Let me know if you want me to play any of these games. I'm thinking about maybe trying the samplers out, just because I don't know what's on them, and doing a stream of that, or a capture of that. Probably won't do it live. But yeah, so if you're interested in video games, if you're interested in live streams of video games, or doing some retro gaming, please subscribe, send me a comment, let me know what you're thinking, what you're into, and I'll do my best to make this channel something that's special for you. So in the description, there's links to my other YouTube channels. I have one where I do RC model airplanes and quadcopters. There's also my music channel where I record and make my own music. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, please check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Now I'm going to put these back in the case and make everybody watch. Tomb Raider. Oh, there's another sheet in here, hopefully. I was, I guess, in the habit of printing things out. There's some notes there. That doesn't seem worth putting in the case. I should check all these. All right. Peace. That's really awkward. Can't do it that way because then it's like, peace. Bye-bye. There we go. Look, it has hands. Oh my gosh. Whee. Okay. I would understand if you don't watch my videos. This is ridiculous.